6 months I'd been investigating Emmy's murder and searching for the documents she took from AWL, but getting nowhere. Then May Leach, a wealthy woman I'd met at Chez Ma Tante, called me early this morning. She'd had a bracelet stolen from her villa in Majorca, and on the guest list she faxed me was the name Vikram Kapoor, Emmy's boss at AWL. I lowballed my fee and jumped on the first flight to Majorca.
Miss Royce? I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly.
Apollo 13 had an extra seat. And your timing was excellent. I've just finished my latest case.
As I told you on the phone, my bracelet was stolen last night. It's snake-shaped jewelry with rubies. As you suggested, I've told my guests you were a friend who found herself in Majorca. My bedroom is just to the right, and all the guests are on the terrace. I'll let you get on with your investigation. Please, be discreet. My guests are all very distinguished.
At least one is not so distinguished. Any of your guests know what I'm doing here?
No. No one knows about the theft. I introduced you as a friend from London.
Think they bought that?
Oh, yes. I have a reputation for inviting all sorts of people to my little soirees.
What can you tell me about your guests?
They're all the crème de la crème, of course. I haven't known any of them long, but I've always had a knack for judging people.
Only the finest quality of thieves? Tell me about your household staff. Could one of them have committed the theft?
All of them have been with me for at least 10 years. I have complete confidence in them. They all left at 7 p.m. yesterday as usual, and only returned this morning after the theft. I asked my maid to discreetly search the rooms and guest bungalows while they were having breakfast. She found nothing.
Mrs. Leach, I've got some unpleasant news. The thief is most probably one of your guests.
I can't believe you. They're all my dear, dear friends.
They were the only ones in the house last night. It has to be one of them. Tell me in detail what you did last night.
We were lucky enough to have 2 mild sunny days, so we partied on the terrace. I went to bed around midnight. I locked the front door of the house. Then I locked my bedroom door from the inside, as I always do. I took off my jewellery, went to bed, and slept until 6 a.m.
Is that the only time you took your bracelet off?
Yes, I'm certain it is.
Oh, such an obvious hiding place. This rocks.
I always lock my bedroom door. Even though my guests are free to go anywhere in the house, I like to guard my privacy.
So it was locked all day yesterday?
Yes, night and day, whether I'm in the bedroom or not.
Unlikely the thief is hiding under the bed, but let's be thorough. What? What's this? The ruby bracelet? I flew all the way to Majorca to find a piece of jewellery under a bed? The window looks closed, but it's actually very slightly open. The handle is inside the room and it's open. The window was unlocked. Apparently, none of the staff noticed the open window before I discovered it. All are loyal and have been with Mrs. Leach for a decade. I can always question them later. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on the guests. And that gives me a chance to question Kapoor. Nobody would ever see me with lips that red. High quality makeup. Hypoallergenic, of course. I'm looking for a bracelet, not a ring. An emerald ring. Just sitting here. Incredible that the thief didn't steal it too. This makeup box would cost me more than a month's rent. A very chic brush. Too fancy for my hair. This empty jewel case must be where the stolen bracelet was stored. I may be haunted by dreams of this bathroom for the rest of my life. Well hidden, but not quite well enough. I can't imagine the price of such a perfume. It's impossible to get through this door when the lock is engaged.
The number you requested is not assigned. The call is terminated.
When I think that I almost missed it. There's a little crack in this statuette. This statuette is broken in the middle, but it's been carefully mended. Come to me, Moustache. Don't be shy.
Well, interesting. You're right. Makes sense. Probably not. Not really. Could have worked. Tim, last night, didn't you hear a strange noise in the living room? Like something breaking while everyone was asleep. I was awake as usual because of my insomnia.
No, I didn't hear anything. What time was it?
About 5:30 a.m.
No, I didn't hear a thing. I went to bed around 5 o'clock and I was probably already asleep.
I'd never have taken this case if I hadn't known Kapoor would be here. But thanks to the thief, I can question him without him realising he's my real target. 6 months I've been trying to get the bastards who killed Emmy, but every direction has been a dead end. I almost feel like no matter what I do, I'll never be able to make them pay for Emmy. Now that I think about it, though, if I had the opportunity to do it any other way, I wonder if I could. Yes. I won't rest until I've avenged Emmy by any means necessary. A life for a life. Whatever it takes, I will bring them down. Whatever it takes.
What to say? Good work. Not sure, though. Worth thinking about, I guess. I didn't expect that. Depends. It's unclear. Maybe later. You never know. It could happen. Well, sort of. I thought so. You're probably right.
I would have loved to film Mrs. Leach in the pool. Too bad the camera didn't work for some reason.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there to see her.
She was very brave. The water was really cold, but Mrs. Allerton encouraged her throughout the swim.
If Mrs. Leach took off her jewellery for a swim, someone could have taken the opportunity to steal the bracelet. These roses have lost some of their petals. I doubt Mrs. Leach will stand for that. Please, Jane, help yourself. Thank you. I believe I will. Hi, I'm Jane, an old college chum of May. Quite a place she has here. Pleasure to meet you.
Miss Van Schuler. Delighted.
And I'm Rosalie Otterbourne. Nice to meet you too. Just arrived, did you?
Yes, it was a last-minute decision. A chance to escape what was predicted to be a week of rainy days in London. So, you enjoyed last night's party?
Yes, some of us were up until late.
Really?
Yes, we all went to bed at about the same time. Each to our own bungalow, of course.
Once May left, I had no one to talk to. So I stayed for another 20 minutes or so to make a good impression. But wasted no time in going to sleep, as did Bowers, my nurse.
Did you see Mrs. Leach swimming?
Yes, a lot more splashing than necessary, I thought. It was very funny. Too bad Mum wasn't there to see it.
I suppose I was looking for my nurse, who had forgotten to give me my pills again.
Another of the world's strangest collectibles. Hi, I'm Jane, a friend of May. Jane Royce, nice to meet you.
Adele Allerton, and this is my son.
Royce? Like the Rolls? I'm Tim. More of a Cadillac kind of guy.
How's your stay going?
Delightful as always. May is an old friend.
The operative word is old. You're definitely a pleasant change.
Did you enjoy the party last night?
It was most enjoyable. Entertaining enough to keep me up after my usual bedtime.
Oh, who were the late partiers?
There were only 3 people left when I toddled off to sleep.
One was a girl named Rosalie. We immediately hit it off and stayed up quite late, chatting on the terrace.
The pool looks inviting. Is Mrs. Leach a good swimmer?
Yes, I was impressed. Mr. Kapoor was supposed to join us as well, but he must have changed his mind because he didn't show up.
I bowed out too after Rosalie wasn't interested in swimming. Mind you, I'd have stayed around if she were going to take a dip. Watching Mrs. Leach splashing around didn't appeal.
I don't have any business in this bungalow. I want to find out where Mr. Kapoor hangs his hat. Hello there, I'm Jane.
I'm ill. Please let me rest.
Oh, not sure about it. But still, could be worse, I guess. Hard to say. You never know.
What a wonderful house! It would make the perfect setting for a passionate love affair.
Yes, the house is very pretty, but it's not very practical with all these stairs. My patients, of course, sometimes have trouble with stairs.
Hi there, I'm Jane Royce, a friend of May. Nice to meet you.
Salome Otterbourne, delighted. But you probably already know who I am.
Elizabeth Bowers, delighted.
How's your stay going?
It's very inspiring. Majorca is so poetic. A writer's paradise. Can't you feel it? I am exploding with the urge to write.
I'm not exploding, but I'm really enjoying being here, even if I'm working. I'm Miss Van Schuler's nurse.
So, did you enjoy last night's party? I'm sorry I missed it.
Yes, it's a change for me. To be part of a small group, of course. Usually I'm surrounded by crowds of admirers. I was so energized I didn't get to bed until late. It must have been close to 3 a.m.
Yes, I went to bed at the same time as Miss Van Schuler, but Rosalie came and woke me up in the middle of the night. At around 4:45 it was. Mr. Kapoor wasn't feeling well at all. Tim thought he'd drunk too much, but being a nurse, I've learned a few things. I could tell it was probably just food poisoning. I escorted him to his room and kept an eye on him until morning, in case his condition worsened.
Food poisoning? Ha! Poor guy. Sounds like people had a good time yesterday. Did you see Mrs. Leach swimming?
No, I was resting in my room.
I heard she took a dip in the swimming pool, but I didn't see her swimming.
This is Mr. Kapoor's room. The door is, of course, locked. Let's have a try with my trusty lockpick. And we're in. Okay, Mr. Kapoor, time to give up your secrets. This lock wouldn't stop a child. Bingo. Fast, discreet work for AWL? Emmy was definitely onto something. I need a cassette player to listen to this tape. Someone had a bad night. Nothing interesting here. Found another one. It was easy.
I'll be there in a moment, May. I'll just wash up quickly. I'm not feeling very well.
Damn! Phew, that was a close call. Kind of him to bring me something else to search. A phone number. I need to find out who it belongs to. That's what I call a good answer.
The dragon should be traced on the 29th beetroot.
An encrypted message. I searched your room and found your bracelet under your bed.
Oh, you mean the one I threw away? It's a fake.
How do you know it's a fake? It looks real.
This morning when I got dressed, I put on my bracelet. Then a few minutes later, I started getting red marks on my wrist. Look, it's clearly an allergy. My real bracelet never did this to me. Trust me, it's a fake.
I trust you. And given the size of the bracelet, I think it's unlikely that the thief would dare to keep the real one with them. I found your window open.
You must be wrong. I never open the window. I don't want to be bothered by mosquitoes or any other bugs while I sleep. I hate bugs.
go swimming in the afternoon?
Yes, Rosalie challenged me. She didn't think I could swim in the pool in February. She doesn't know me very well. I swim all year round. It's very good for your health.
Could someone have entered your room during the swim to steal your bracelet?
No, I kept my bracelet on while swimming. Oh, come to think of it, after I'd changed in my room, I forgot to lock my door. But it was only for 15 minutes.
15 minutes? So her room wasn't always locked? It may be nothing, but I found a broken green statuette.
Oh no! I'm sure everything was in perfect condition yesterday. Otherwise my maid would have told me. One of my guests did it. Who could have broken my beautiful statue and not even tell me?
Excellent. Exactly! That's it! Mission accomplished. Good thinking. No way! That's what I call a good answer. Well done. Test passed with flying colours. Score 1 for the forces of good. Yes! Sometimes I even surprise myself. Nice one. I was born to be a detective. The three suspects probably didn't know each other before that evening, so the thief probably acted alone. It's time to close the case of Mrs. Leach's fake bracelet. Which car is Mr. Kapoor's? Found another one. It was easy. Ah, thank you. Your ego made my job easier, Mr. Kapoor. Let's see. A flimsy lock, Mr. Kapoor. Shame on you. Well, if it was a spare tyre that was stolen, I'd be all set. I won't find anything in there. Let's see what you're hiding in here. This lock looks like it's seen better days, just the way I like 'em. I can hear the mechanism click over loud and clear. A dangerous man. I would have been surprised not to find one of these inside. What have we here? A hidden compartment. At last, something interesting. The Backstreet Spirit. New York City. Interesting. London, ED. Emily Duns. Emmy! Finally! Finally a lead to your killer! So someone did order Emmy's murder, and someone called the Spider to do the hit. At last, the Spider has to go to New York soon. I've got to find out exactly where and when.
I'm at Sky until the 37th beat route. I've traced the instructions to the moon. Don't forget the dragon. P.S. Check with PP about the dressed potato.
It's about time somebody got rid of these cigarette butts. Oh, Fire Flare. That's a good band. Mr. Kapoor has surprisingly good taste. This letter seems to be a decrypted version of the message on the tape. I wonder if I can identify the code names. That works. Not really that complicated. I'm missing something. That's almost it. No. A meeting in New York. I have the information I wanted on Mr. Kapoor. That one's for you, Emmy. Excellent deduction. Yes, that's exactly it. Finally, I've got a lead on Emmy's murder, and it's linked to AWL just as I thought. The company apparently commissioned her murder, and it was someone called the Spider who carried it out. And now I learn that this Spider is due to be in New York in a few days' time. I need to get on a plane as soon as possible. It's time to close the case of Mrs. Leach's fake bracelet. A rose petal, but no roses inside the house. Excellent. Congratulations! Another win with my name on it. An ancient coffee grinder. It's seen a lot of use. Very pretty. I'll just take it. A lava lamp. Still the latest thing in chic decor. A state-of-the-art colour TV. Perfect for British murder mysteries. There seems to be a battery missing. It should work better that way. Finally, I found Mrs. Leach's bracelet. I can see the crime more clearly now. The thief first unlocked May Leach's window during the day while she was swimming. Once everyone was asleep, the thief entered through the window and exchanged the 2 bracelets. Finally, he or she went into the living room and hid the bracelet in the camera, planning to retrieve it later. I've learned everything I can. Now it's time to tell Mrs. Leach that I've found her bracelet. Mrs. Leach, I believe this belongs to you.
Oh my goodness! You found it! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! It means so much to me.
Madam, as far as the suspects are concerned, I have come to a conclusion, but
Oh, no. Please, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I'm already heartbroken that one of my guests tried to steal from me. The most important thing is that my bracelet has been returned.
As you wish, madam. I'll leave you to it. My job is finished. I'm certain you'll make sure no one finds out why I was here.
Why don't you stay for a few days? You deserve a holiday.
You're very kind, but I have something important to take care of elsewhere. My mission isn't over. Emmy.